Hey, thank you. Tonight, the anniversary that Baton Rouge will never forget, that awful Sunday, the day a gunman opened fire on 6 of our brave officers, killing 3 of them. Montrell Jackson, Matthew Gerald, and Brad Garofalo there.
Now, one of the officers, Deputy Nick Tuye, continues his fight today. Kieran Chawla takes us into a day in his life of recovery.
Inside their Houston apartment, the Tuyes have made this their home away from home.
Yeah, what do you want to watch?
And this particular weekend, Nick's sons happened to be in town.
Tyler Perry's Medea.
It's a tradition to watch movies with their dad since Trenton and Gage were kids.
It gives us that sense of, hey, life's the same. Even though he is injured, we don't look at him any different.
I mean, he's the strongest man I've ever known.
Since being shot 3 times in the line of duty in Baton Rouge, Deputy Nick Tuye continues to defy all odds.
Doctors at Our Lady of the Lake told us, you know, you're going to be lucky if he lives 30 minutes. And look here, we're here 3 years later.
The last year has been rough, with Nick hospitalized repeatedly for pneumonia alone. Dr. Sunil Katari is Nick's primary physician.
This is pretty common for patients who've had the sort of brain injury that he's had. Pneumonia is the #1 medical complication these patients face.
Seizures are the other reason Nick has been in and out of the hospital.
Unfortunately, when patients have medical setbacks, it sets everything back, including neurologically. So there's been a temporary sort of decline in his communication status, as there has been in everything, that he's been sick with the pneumonia, he's weaker, his swallowing is worse, communication is worse, even his level of alertness is worse. We expect all of that to bounce back, get better as he gets healthier.
And that's the goal right now, getting Nick healthier. Well, let's take you inside Nick's nightly ritual.
These have to be mashed up very fine. This is Nick's regimen of medicines, night and day. The next step is we take them over here.
The medicine is all administered through Nick's feeding tube.
Gently push them down. Close it off and go to the next. And Nick, you doing okay? Last one, Nick.
All of this is just one dosage.
And then that is what we call 8 to 8:30 medications.
Nick's parents literally have a page-full chart telling them what medicine to give at what time. Now you might be thinking, does it ever get overwhelming?
I don't have time for it to get overwhelming. I don't think about it really, I just do it. This is not an easy thing for parents to go through. I wish no one ever has to go through anything like this. Watching their child suffer as Nick does.
You know, you think that you're going to do certain things. The path changes, you know, so you don't have a choice.
Nick's parents, James and Mary, are referring to retirement. But when dealt this hand, any parent would do anything for their child, especially when that child wants to fight.
He'll tell you that he's glad that he's here. He's not happy with the way that he is, but he's glad that he's alive.
Which is why life is a new normal. Now, a normal that can still bring on tears.
Just give me a minute.
But then quickly change to the old days.
This was a regular thing even before the accident.
Nick loves his head scratched, so much so he will quickly turn so you can hit that exact spot.
Well, he's our father. He's a hero. I wouldn't want anybody to ever take his place.
His sons will tell you they're closer to their father now than ever before. In fact, Gage is fulfilling a dream of being a Marine.
I just wanted to make a difference. I wanted to protect and serve just like my father did. Before any of this happened, it just gave me that kind of motive.
From that motive to all of you being motives for Nick to keep going.
Got this card in the mail today.
By way of cards, messages, and all your prayers. It's why they read every single card to Nick.
And it says, I keep you and your family in my daily prayers. Keep fighting, stay strong. Love and prayers.
And that's what the Tuyes firmly believe allows Nick to continue proving divine intervention works. Plus a little laughter.
Or you want me to take your shoe off and tickle the bottom of your feet? Here it comes.
And of course, family.
Nobody can replace your dad.
In Houston, Texas, Kieran Chawla, WAFB 9.